50 Leopard tanks gathering dust in a warehouse near Brussels, sold by the Belgian army to a private company at a time when a new war in Europe seemed unthinkable. Now the owner wants to sell them back for nearly 10 times the original price.
Maybe you can say I'm a visionaire. So, no, there are other countries, there's still countries in the world who have these Leopard 1 tanks. So there's always possibility either to sell spare parts or to sell additional tanks.
While Ukraine is fighting off a new Russian offensive, his tanks won't leave the warehouse anytime soon. A promise by Western countries to send 2 battalions of Leopard 2 tanks has yet to materialize. The Netherlands sold all its Leopard 2 tanks years ago.
We have bought Leo 1s, so the previous version of the Leo 2, in larger quantities. They have to be refurbished, they have to be battle ready, but they will be provided to Ukraine.
They're not ready before this offensive.
But we are in the middle of the offensive and it's going to go on. So everybody, including industry, is doing what they can to speed it up.
The message here at NATO is to produce more weapons and ammunition as soon as possible, meaning that an industry that was scaled back after the Cold War should rapidly be brought back into full action. The Alliance's Secretary General has called it a battle of logistics, and the clear winner will be the arms industry.
NILS DUQUET, who has studied the arms trade for 20 years, warns against rushing into more production of weapon systems without a long-term security plan.
A lot of armed forces in Europe are actually what we would call bonsai armies. They look like real armies, they have the feel of an army, but in reality they're not able to defend the country itself. So I think it would be much better if you would actually invest more in cooperation between European states with regard to the military and defense, and that way the money that becomes available you can actually invest in other issues that are very important in creating a more durable peace.
All the weapons produced to be sent to the front lines have only one aim, he says: to negotiate a peace deal, while trying to make sure they won't fall into the wrong hands after the war. Vaessen, Al Jazeera, Brussels.